So ADA currently finds itself trading above these two key targets that I set out previously. And I mentioned how I was tracking a WXY structure, and I was looking out for this Y wave to tap into this region here, sitting between 62.45 cents to 64.73 cents. And within this Y wave, I was tracking a WXY structure with this Y wave tapping into this region, sitting between 64.26 cents to 66.21 cents. And so, yeah, given the fact that we are trading above these two key targets, it's possible that we have one of two scenarios playing out right now, with one of which being this WXY structure, where the Y wave was explosive. And that can happen, especially if we are in a bullish environment. But of course, the alternative could be that we have a 5-wave move that's playing out, where this would be the wave 1, this would be the wave 2, and we could potentially be within this wave 3. And then we have a wave 4 and 5 that plays out also. And so for that to be the case, the wave 3 will need to retrace towards the 1.618 level of the wave 1. So if I bring in the Fib tool, and bring this to over here, and so here you can see that the 1.618 level sits at 68.6 cents, and we ended up exceeding that level, where we ended up actually reaching 70.11 cents. And so, yeah, it's possible that we have a 5-wave move that's forming as opposed to a WXY structure. And so what I'll do is I will dissect what's actually taking place within this wave here. And if we do have a 5-wave move that's playing out, and within this third wave, what needs to play out is a 5-wave structure also. And so, yeah, rather than this WXY structure forming, it's possible that we have a 5-wave move instead. So if I remove this and bring in the Fib tool, and then bring this to over here, and so the 1.618 level sits at 69.61 cents, which we ended up exceeding. And so, yeah, it's possible that we are within a 5-wave move. And within this third wave, we have a 5-wave structure forming, where this would be the wave 1, this would be the wave 2. We have a wave 3 that's playing out right now, followed by a retracement to the downside to complete wave 4, and we get that final push to the upside to then complete that 5th wave, which in turn would then complete the 3rd wave. So if I remove this and remove this, essentially, if I draw that in, this would be the wave 1, this would be the wave 2, and then we have a wave 3 that's playing out right now, wave 4, and a wave 5. And so we could actually even retest this key level that I set out previously, which is a key level of support and resistance. So it's possible that we ended up actually getting rejected at this level, and then we see a push to the downside, because I am anticipating a retracement following this move to the upside. And here you can see that on the hourly chart, we are within overbought conditions. And if I go on the 4-hour chart, again, same again, we are within overbought conditions. And the daily chart, we are within overbought conditions. So I am looking at for a retracement. But as things stand at the moment, we are looking bullish. Here you can see that we are trading above the 200 DMA. And so we managed to break through that key level, which is a bullish signal. And so, yeah, it's possible that we could actually even retest this level if we are extremely bullish. And yeah, following this move, I will be looking at for a retracement, where we could see a 50 to 88.2% retracement of this wave structure. And what will be interesting to see is if we have a bigger 5-wave move that's forming right now, where if I was to go in the 4-hour chart, so this 5-wave structure could potentially form the wave 1, and then we could see a bigger 5-wave structure forming on the macro, where, for example, this could form the wave 1, and we have a wave 2, 3, 4, and 5 that plays out. And if this is the case, then it's possible that we ended up actually bottoming out at this level at 51 cents, and we don't even go deeper towards this region that I also set out previously, where I mentioned we could have a bigger WXY structure, and instead what could have formed is a WXY structure. However, the Y wave ended up reaching the X wave origin, and that X wave origin sits at around 50.6 cents. And so essentially we had a triple bottom setup that took place, where within this Y wave we had a WXY structure where we had a double bottom setup. And so, yeah, that's just my quick update on Cardano ADA. Hopefully you find this useful. And if you did, then feel free to hit that like button. And if you're new, feel free to subscribe. Take it easy, people. Peace.